Good morning, dear students. Very happy morning to all, and welcome to the 10th standard online classes. Dear students, I hope all are fine in your home, and you have to follow the government rules and regulations related to the coronavirus to avoid the spreading of corona disease. Dear students, in the previous class, we have discussed about chloroalkali process, extraction of bleaching powder, extraction of baking soda, and extraction of washing soda, and related to their uses. Dear students, today we are going to discuss about one more very important concept, that is nothing but crystallization. What do you mean by what do you mean by crystallization? The students, the crystallization is nothing but solidification of atoms or molecules into highly structured form, or it is also called as crystallization is also refers to the solid and liquid separation. So in technically water crystallization. So what do you mean by water crystallization? Water of crystallization is the fixed number of water molecules present in one formula unit of a salt, which means so number of amount of the water is present in one formula unit of a salt, that is what we call it as water crystallization. So example is copper sulfate CuSO4.5H2O and sodium carbonate Na2CO3.10H2O, gypsum CaSO4.2H2O. The students, to how to know the amount of water is present in the any one salt. So before going to know that, I will ask one question. Are all the crystals of the salt really dry? No. Why? Because every salt, it will be consisting of some small amount of water. So let us conduct one activity. So I will send one YouTube link related to the water crystallization that you can observe and you can easily understand the concept. So generally I will explain that activity. So now what are the requirements are required to conduct an activity? First, copper sulfate salt, test tube, burner, and small amount of water. Dear students, I am going to take a few amount of or the crystals of copper sulfate test salt in a dry test tube. So what is the color of the dry test tube or the dry copper sulfate is nothing but it is in a blue in color. So now when we are going to add the few drops of copper sulfate in the dry test tube and heat it, after within a few minutes the color of the blue color will become disappears and it will come into white in color. Why it will be happen? Is because that copper sulfate will be loses the water molecules is present in the copper sulfate crystals and it will become colorless. And again we add some amount of water to the copper sulfate test tube or in a test tube, again it will be turned into blue. Why? Because it will be absorbs some amount of the water molecules and it will again turned into blue in color. This experiment will be shows that dry salts also contain some amount of water. So dear students, when copper sulfate is heated in a low, when it is heated, it will be loses its water. So hence it will be turns into white in color. So this dried salt, what we call it as anhydrous copper sulfate, and its chemical formula what we call it as CuSO4.5H2O. When we are going to heat that CuSO4 plus 5H2O, so this will be loses their water molecules and forms CuSO4. So this phenomenon what we call it as water crystallization. So what do you mean by water crystallization? It is a fixed number of water molecules present in one formula unit of a salt. Dear students, one more water crystallization is there, and that is what we call it as plaster of Paris. Have you heard this name of plaster of Paris? So do you know where these are all the plaster of Paris is used? Do you know anybody has idea regarding chemical formulas, how the plaster of Paris is extracted? Yes. So dear students, on heating of gypsum at the 373 Kelvin, it will be loses their water molecules present in the gypsum, and it will be converted into calcium sulfate hemihydrate. This calcium sulfate hemihydrate is also called as POP, that is nothing but plaster of Paris. So that is what we call the chemical formula of the plaster of Paris is CaSO4 half H2O. This is called as POP. When the gypsum is heated at the 373 Kelvin, it will be loses its water molecules and forms POP. So can you have any idea regarding the uses of POP or plaster of Paris? Dear students, so plaster of Paris is used in, so it is stored in the moisture proof containers. Why? Yes, plaster of Paris should be stored in the moisture proof containers because plaster of Paris is a powdery mass. It will be absorbs the water, or it will be absorbs the moisture to form a hard solid is known as gypsum. When it is be stored in the moisture proof container, which means the moisture is completely absent, in that only it will be has a POP. But when it is mixed with the moisture and when it is mixed with water, and again it will be POP is converted into gypsum. That's why plaster of Paris should be stored in the moisture proof containers. Then what are the uses of plaster of Paris? Plaster of Paris is used by doctors for supporting fractured bones in the right position, which means fractured bones become curable because the doctors will be used this plaster of Paris to resettle the where the damaged bones is happened. And then one more very important uses of the plaster of Paris is it will be used for making different kinds of toys. It will be used in making the different kinds of toys, and it will be used for making materials for decoration, constructions, or the construction of building and designs in the buildings only. And then it will be used to making the surface smooth. One of the very important use of the POP is it is used to making the surface smooth. So dear students, so I will ask few questions related to the acid, base and salts questions. So just observe carefully. A solution turns red litmus blue. Its pH is likely to be. Yes, what is the answer for this? S, 10. Why? Because a solution turns red litmus into blue. So it means it is in a base, or it is a weak base. Then a solution reacts with crushed egg shells to give a gas that burns lime water milky. The solution contains hydrochloric acid. Very good answer, dear students. So we are moving to next question. 10 ml of a solution of NaOH is found to be completely neutralized by 8 ml of a given solution of HCl. If we take 20 ml of the same solution of NaOH, the amount of HCl solution, the same solution as before, required to neutralize it will be. So which means 10 ml of solution of NaOH is found to be completely neutralizes the 8 ml of concentrated HCl. If we take 20 ml of the same solution of NaOH, the amount of HCl solution is required to neutralize. Yes, 16 ml. Why? Because it will be doubles. 8 ml of 10 ml of NaOH will be neutralized by adding 8 ml of HCl. So 20 ml of NaOH will be considered, it doubles. It will be required 16 ml of hydrochloric acid. Which one of the following type of medicines is used for treating indigestion? S. Antacid. Option C is antacid is a right answer. So what happens when a solution of an acid is mixed with a solution of a base in a test tube? So have you observed the options carefully? First option, the temperature of the solution increases. Second option, the temperature of the solution decreases. The temperature of the solution remains same. Salt formation will be takes place. In that options is also there. Option A, B, C, D. Some statements are the 4 statements. In that you have to choose the right answer. Can you tell me what is the right answer now? S. Option D, which means the temperature of the solution increases and then the salt formation will be takes place. It is, we call it as neutralization reaction. When an acid is reacts with the base, it will be forms a salt and water. The temperature of the solution increases and as well as salt formation will be takes place. One more question. An aqueous solution turns red litmus solution blue. Excess addition of which of the following solution would reverse the change? Yes, the answer is hydrochloric acid. Aqueous solution turns red litmus solution to blue, which means red will be turns into blue, means it is in a basic in nature. So excess addition of which of the following solution would be reverse the change, which means blue litmus will be turns into red by adding hydrochloric acid, which means we have to turn that base into acidic medium. So this will be leads that reverse change will be happen. During the preparation of hydrogen chloride gas on the humid day, the gas usually passes throughout the gourd tube containing the calcium chloride. The role of the calcium chloride taken in the gourd tube is to. So, it is absorb the moisture from the gas. Which of the following salts does not contain water of crystallization? As it is nothing but the baking soda. Sodium carbonate is a basic salt because it is a salt of weak acid and strong base. Calcium phosphate is present in tooth enamel. Its nature is, what is the nature of the calcium phosphate? Yes, it is in a basic in nature. A sample of soil is mixed with water and allowed to settle. The clear supernatant solution turns the pH paper yellowish orange. Which of the following would change the color of this pH paper to greenish blue? As we have to, it is an antacid. Which of the following gives the correct increasing order of acidic strength? Water, acetic acid, hydrochloric acid. Water, hydrochloric acid, acetic acid. Acetic acid, water, hydrochloric acid. Hydrochloric acid, water, acetic acid. Which means acetic acid is also type of an acidic strength and hydrochloric acid also increases the acidic strength. In a few drops of concentrated acid accidentally spoils over the hand of the student, what should be done? Wash the hands with saline solution. Wash the hand immediately with plenty of water and apply the paste of sodium hydrogen carbonate. After washing with plenty of water, apply the solution of sodium hydroxide on the hand. Neutralize the acid with strong alkali. So what is the answer for this? Yes, wash the hand immediately with plenty of water and apply a paste of sodium hydrogen carbonate. Why we have to use the sodium hydrogen carbonate? it is in a base, it will be very helpful to neutralize the acidic action on the skin. So hence, so we have to wash our hands when acid is falls on our hands. So we have to wash our hands immediately with plenty amount of water, more amount of water. After the washing, we have to apply the paste of sodium hydrogen carbonate. Sodium hydrogen carbonate, when added to acetic acid, evolve a gas. Which of the following statements are true about the gases evolved? It turns lime water milky, it exhibits a burning splinter, it dissolves in the solution of sodium hydroxide, it has a pungent odor. As the answer is first one and second one. It turns lime water milky. Why? Because it will be releases carbon dioxide. Okay, so I hope you already understand these questions. You have any doubts, you can contact anytime. So dear students, please stay home and stay healthy. Thank you very much. Jai Shri Gurudev.